one company has 3 different total amounts.
I didn't say it was a good idea.
It's so stupid, people.
I'm so sorry.
Anyways. What is going on, everybody? It is Luci and Sean here at Cinefax. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than what we have done in the past, which has only been 4 or 5 videos by now, so not too far in the past. But we're going to be going through the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer that just dropped a few days ago and just kind of converse and talk about the trailer and some different aspects that we liked with this trailer. But before we get into that, Sean's got some very important news to tell you.
I mean, I don't know how important it is, but if you want to save a couple bucks, and if you've been thinking about buying the EOS R already, it is currently on sale for $1,500. I don't know how long that sale is going to last, so probably jump on it if you haven't already.
Yeah, so $1,500 for the Canon EOS R.
EOS R, yeah. Normally it was, I think it was like $2,100 when right when it came out.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's a big sale. I mean,
yeah, that is a pretty big sale, people. Now, just keep in mind that what kind of lens mount is on it?
RF.
An RF lens mount, and on the low end, those lenses from Canon are running what about?
Well, the cheapest one I think is $800, but that's like a 35. The nice ones are like $2,400.
Yeah, so keep in mind, if you do take up a deal like that, you are most likely going to be dropping some coin.
Sell your house, buy a lens.
Sell your soul.
The devil will be happy.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll be a ghost.
Yeah, and the new Ghostbusters, people.
No, you're a ghost. You're not the buster because you sold your soul to
No,
the devil.
in the new Ghostbusters.
Oh. Yeah. They definitely didn't shoot it on the EOS R.
No, they didn't. All right, so now we are going to watch the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer, so hit play.
Don't tell me.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
So, pause at 5 seconds. Already, a million times better than the 2016 Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
By a long shot, just by the color grading, the atmosphere that they're shooting in.
We've seen the main characters by 5 seconds into the trailer, unlike the 2016 one, where it took us about, 30, 40?
Yeah, about 30 or 40 seconds to finally become acquainted with their rip-off version of the original cast.
Although got the Stranger Things kid.
Yes. So let's all appreciate Wolfhard from Stranger Things is in this. He's got himself a nice little career going on.
Good for him.
Kudos to you, buddy.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's a great actor, actually. And I believe he's in a band, too, so.
That's neat.
It's super neat.
Fun fact.
Yeah. Okay, play.
Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke.
Eviction notice.
Establishing the scene,
only thing
you
that's
know, why they had to move.
So we're going to pause at 12 seconds.
Yeah.
So we can already see this young woman is already introduced as a main character in this. Obviously sitting next to who I would assume is her older brother, Wolfhard. Just by their look, I believe they are Egon's family. Grandchildren.
They even look kind of like them.
So, yes, the young girl, I don't know the actress's name, but with those glasses and that dark hair, kind of like curliness to it, is already probably striking a lot of nostalgia in terms of looks to the original character. Also, she looks exactly like the girl who plays in Sabrina the Teenage Witch on Netflix. I don't know if you've ever seen that show,
I
but
have
they look.
not.
She just looks like a miniature version of her. Don't
Maybe
ever
she's a
look-
clone.
This is creepy
Probably.
old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere. Why'd you bring me up here?
But yeah, just, I mean, look at those shots.
Yeah, the shots are great. The shots are beautiful. I mean, even the set designs with like that old house and that rundown barn caving in already sets me up for being pretty excited to see what comes out of this. And
It's so cool and it's so different, and it really looks like every shot. I mean, obviously it's a movie. Every shot is planned out, but it really looks like they wanted every single shot. Like you could just take a screenshot of any frame here, and it could be like a poster, or
Yeah.
it could be a background. It just everything looks so
A lot
good.
of thought into each and every aspect of the compositions in here,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
Entertainment value?
So we're coming up.
What is that?
Even that shot looked good.
Yeah.
Out of focus foreground. To the explosion.
Really good.
Somehow, the town
I
has
really
been
love this
converted to a
aspect.
conflict.
Yeah, we'll pause it
No
at
fault
36. I really just love this aspect of a small town breaking away from New York, not going to Chicago or any other major city like that, and really taking a dive into something completely different than what we've seen before. And I think that's not only a good decision on their part for this movie, but it's also a kind of risky one. You know,
As long as they don't try to milk it into like another long series,
yes. So
then it's a good decision.
yes. Hey, who knows though? Maybe they'll eventually find their way back to New York.
It might happen.
Yeah, who knows? We'll have to just wait and find out.
No fracking, no loud.
And then Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd at 37 seconds. You can't hate Paul Rudd.
Can't
you
hate
just
Paul Rudd.
can't freaking hate him. He's a fantastic actor, and I love a lot of his characters.
is shaking on a daily basis.
And I like that he kind of here at 43 seconds. Paul Rudd's character seems to kind of almost be like a fanboy in
Yes.
this. He's just like, oh, there's all this seismic activity in a town where there's nothing. He kind of already seems to know exactly what's happening. Even
Yes. So it does seem like he is maybe a science teacher at their local school. So I assume that obviously with all the tech and him talking about and discussing that there's no fault lines, none of that. Why is this all happening? Is it coincidence that this family that's connected to the Ghostbusters is showing up and he's there? He almost reminds me as the teacher in Stranger Things who was kind of like the guy that would guide them. Hey, who knows? Maybe he's going to put on one of their packs.
That'd be cool.
And-
Paul Rudd in a proton pack.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I'd be down for that.
Oh, in 45 seconds there, they have a stack of books, just like Egon.
Yes.
Nice throwback.
I believe that, yes, I believe that was in the first movie, in the beginning sequence of that, all the books stacked
All the books
up
stacked
and
up.
goop coming out of the old card slots. Remember
Mm-hmm.
all that when it was shoot out and everything was fine? That was honestly, like for the 80s, that scene and everything about that still holds up today.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, remember that
And
one
then we
summer
get
did?
one of the few jokes at 48 seconds when they joke about getting killed under the table. One of the things I like about this trailer is that they keep jokes to like a minimum. That is a funny freeze frame. We'll put that up.
That one up.
Funny freeze frame.
That is a good aspect that you bring up about the jokes, because just before we were watching this, we decided to click through the 2016 trailer, and I think every other second was a joke or a punchline, and it got tiresome.
I was tired just from a trailer,
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
alone the whole movie. I could never watch that again.
Yep. So, all right,
Yeah,
let's play it up.
let's get this going. Get some more good Ghostbusters going here. The puzzle, you can obviously tell right off rip, she is the smart one at 54
Yes.
seconds into this
Yes.
trailer. You're
She
like, yep.
will be assuming her grandfather's role, Egon's role as a science tech wizard.
I like that
of all this.
It appears like she's like the younger sister. I obviously I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but I kind of like the change of pace with it.
Hold on.
Oh,
Beer time, baby. You could just blur out our
I'm gonna
hands.
yeah, I'll blur out our hands. Blur.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found it in my living room.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Killer replica.
A ghost trap. Awesome.
Awesome. And Paul Rudd's face too. He's
Yeah.
just like awesome.
Yeah, he is also fanboying over this as well. So yeah,
We're feeling the same thing, Paul
go
Rudd.
through.
We're feeling the same thing.
replica of
And then he
what?
turns it on.
A ghost
No,
trap.
that's later.
So we're gonna pause that at 103. So it almost looks as if their family had shielded the children from
Oh, yeah.
knowing what their family had been a part of back in New York in the 80s. So I find that's an interesting aspect. Now, I'm not sure if it's the mother, who I believe is a single mother in this, because in the beginning they mentioned, or somewhere around this, they mentioned that it was only the mother. So I'm not sure if it is the mother's father, Egon was, or if it was the dad's father and he just happened to pass away early and didn't get a chance to tell him all about that. But either way, interesting aspect that they don't have any connection or know what is going on with any of this stuff.
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years.
Of course,
and
Paul
then
Rudd. Yep.
and then 112. That's when they're actually showing. They're like, hey, this is your family. This is what they've done.
Yeah.
How do you not? Everybody knows about this.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what happened.
That was happening again.
Your dad never mentioned this to you?
You're that kid. That kid at 115. She's like, whoa.
It's just my mom.
And then I think that's like she's got a tracking thing there. The ghost
Yes.
tracker. It looks cool.
Yes.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Looks like something
It looks like a really really close callback to the original films and Egon's little things that he used. So probably old tech that she picked out of his old gear, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. Of course, you see all the spores and the proton pack sitting on the table at a minute 25. I mean, does that
So cool.
not make your hair stand on end just slightly? So one thing I want to point out that I think it is a great aspect to the late Harold Ramis that you're still including him in this film, provided I hope that they don't do a CG.
No, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh God, a ghost.
Oh, if they do a ghost for him, let's hope not. But I love that he is a huge, huge aspect of this film right from the start. And, you know, he had passed away, about a year or two ago? 2 or 3 years ago now. So I think that is probably the classiest way you can include him in this film like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Just here to pick through the rubble of his life.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Of course, you see Spangler's
Yep.
jacket. I assume the other three are the other Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd's, and
Notice that here, 135, they still have not even played the Ghostbusters theme. And it's risky, but I'm happy about it.
yeah, I meant to say Ernie Hudson as well. I just couldn't remember his name.
Names are hard. Who are you? 141, Shandor Mine.
Shandor Mines. So that name was the architect of the museum, the architect of the apartment building that...
The materials, presumably from this mine, were used in his buildings, which allowed more ghost activity.
Yes.
Yeah. Ghosts. Let's bust them. Such a good shot. It's so well shot.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like you said, every frame...
Call it karma.
pulse.
I believe that everything happens for
Like
a
you said,
reason.
every frame looks to be like a poster.
Come on,
All right,
I know.
so we're gonna have to
Yeah,
go
we're gonna
back.
have to go back. There's so much that happens.
Yeah, so much
fast.
just happened right here. All right, so we're gonna try and lump all this into like one talking point.
Shaking the.
So we see presumably a ghost. Almost looks, if you go to
Was it one?
no, we're gonna go. We're gonna stop
158.
at 158.
It looks like souls.
It looks like a portal of souls that has been opened by the younger,
Or she happens to be there.
or she happens to be there and witnessing it. Either way, I'm really interested to see what this scene has to offer when the movie comes out. It looks very CGI heavy. Hopefully it's warranted, but I do love the aspect that they broke away from like the green haze that the
Yeah.
2016 had, and it's
Looks so
respective to a
bad.
rural area, so it's gold. It fits the scene. It's not just some random green haze. Yeah, so you can't really tell too much in detail. And
then
we'll pause
that,
it.
159, 1 second later, it looks like one of the, what are those things? The hounds, the
Yeah,
gatekeepers?
yeah, the gatekeeper and the keymaster.
Just
from,
boom.
Yeah, from
I hope Paul Rudd's okay.
Gore. I believe it's one of the hounds from the original movie. At least that's what it looks like. And Paul Rudd looks scared crapless.
Okay.
I hope he's okay too.
Come on, darling.
Oh. So 204.
You know what it is. Just puke a little?
Yeah,
Out
a
of
little
excitement?
bit. Yeah, I did. So
me
the
too.
Ecto 1, the license plate to the front of it is shown, and ooh boy.
Oh boy, and...
Okay, this shot right here.
Yes.
When he is Tokyo drifting through this. I think this is when my blood really started pumping right here when I saw this. Because it is exactly what some 14, 15, 16-year-old kid would do with an old car near it looks like a hay farm or a
Cornfield or
cornfield
whatever.
or something. It's probably exactly what you would do in countryside like that.
That's exactly what I would do. Oh, look at that. Oh, just, so cool.
Such a good.
So hyped. And this part's cool too.
The
You're
gunner?
at, 211, the gunner seat. Kind of like a little joke, but it's cool. They're figuring out the equipment.
Yeah.
And they're just blasting down the side of the road.
I still love that they broke away from the very vibrant colors of the 2016 film. I'm glad that they broke away from that entirely. It looks a little bit more grounded in reality for me.
But the end logo is really the only time that there's, like, they don't have the song. They don't show, like,
Nope.
the logo really before too much. Or
So we all can appreciate the fact that they didn't try to cash in on the logo and the original music just to get your nostalgia threads in a Snickers.
Are you on drugs?
No, not right now.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
No.
Well, it did to me.
Okay, well. So,
That is it for us here at Cinephax, guys. Hit the bell and subscribe and notification thing and show your grandmother. And
She'll like it.
she will. Bye.
ring-a-ding-ding.
Ring-a-ding-ding. That's going to be a thing. Yep.
Ring-a-ding-ding, it's a thing.
Ring-a-ding-ding. It's a thing. Bye, guys. Yes.